your season ended at FAU, I guess what options did you have this past year, and ultimately why did you pick Florida State to come finish off your college career?
I had a few people like that hit me up and stuff and was reaching out to me, like Louisville, a couple of ACC guys, but ultimately I chose Florida State because of the tradition and just after meeting, like when I came here and I was watching practice and everything, and just talking to Coach Norvell, and Coach Fuller, and Woodson, and you just get the energy that they're about what they say they're about, and just like me personally, just being that this is my last year, being around a great group of men to teach me how to be a man and be ready for the real world. So I seen that from them guys, and I kind of that attracted me.
All right, Ira.
Meiko, since we haven't talked to you before, could you talk a little bit about your journey to even get to FAU and then to get here? And then also, have the coaches given you an idea of what role you'll be playing in the defense?
Well, as to getting here, it was long. I've been to a few places, but I started off at Georgia Tech out of high school. I kind of just rushed into going there, and then after like I had family there, so I kind of rushed that. And then after realizing, I wanted to make sure I made a decision for me, I kind of like with the coaches on there, then they ended up getting me coaches, and I went to a junior college, so I wouldn't have to sit. So I played at a junior college, Garden City, and then after playing there a year, I was presented the opportunity to go to FAU. In 2018, I ended up having an injury, so I couldn't play. And then last year, I played. And then as for the role, right now, I feel like my biggest thing is just learning what I have to do. I got to earn my keep wherever I'm at. So really right now, it's not like a specific role or anything. I'm just trying to prove that I could do it. So that's kind of where I'm at.
All right, Perry.
Hey, Meiko. I'm from Daytona, too, so there's a little inside baseball question. Did they pitch that mainland connection when you were there? Because Cyrus was there, AJ was there. They've been recruiting the area a little bit more.
That kind of helped me a lot with the process because I knew Cyrus, like you said, and like knowing him and growing up with him since he was like 7 years old. So that kind of helped me a lot too.
Okay, Chris Nee.
Hey, Meiko.
How you doing?
Good, man. Kind of following up on what Ira asked you, is there a position that you think plays the best to your strengths?
Not really. I feel like as the group we have a great group of like young guys and older guys. So for me, it's just wherever they feel I fit or wherever I work for, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I have to just prove that, and to be able to be in any position, I just gotta do what they want me to do and what they ask of the whole defense. So that's kind of it.
All right, Gene Williams.
Hey, Meiko, I want to ask you, I know you haven't had a whole lot of chance really in practice yet to go against some of these wide receivers, but what is that like for you to go up against a guy like Tamarian Terry, who's probably going to be, a top flight draft pick next year, an NFL type wide receiver? And what does that do for your game to go up against a guy like that day in and day out in practice?
I'm just seeing Terry work, and like how you said, guys like that, they're great. Like he's going to be a great receiver. And he works very hard, and just knowing that you're going against a guy like that, you got to bring your A game. So every practice is like a game. So in a sense, it gets you better because you know what to look for, and like you're going against what it's going to be on Saturdays, and top one of the top guys at that. So it's like it helps you a lot to grow and to get better.
Okay, Corey Clay.
Yeah, Meiko, I was wondering about, there's a lot of DBs that can get in position to make plays. Get a pass broken up, whatever, make a tackle. What is it? What do you have that you lead a country in interceptions and you have 9 in the game? Did you always have like innate ball skills to go make plays? What happened last year?
To be honest, it's just how I play football. I was always taught like since high school. Like my junior year of high school, I had 8 interceptions. It just was something my high school coach, who also coached me and Cyrus and Pop Warner, he just taught us, just once you know it, you feel it, believe in it, and go get the ball. So that kind of just stuck with me.
All right, Kurt Wiley.
Hey, Meiko. I mean, obviously, you've been here for a while. You've been going through workouts, things of that sort. But I guess the first actual practice this morning at FSU, did it live up to the hype? And how weird is it? I mean, the masks or the face shields and everything, is that going to take some getting used to?
Practice, Coach Norvell, he's gonna make sure he makes it the hardest thing ever. So he pushes you. So me, I just want to, get up to speed with the way he practices and the way, the no way. So that's the biggest thing with me is just learn from my mistakes and everything I do and just make sure I'm up to par with what they ask of me. And then as for the mask, it's like, we here to do it, so you just got to do it. It's like you got to just get used to it.
Okay, Ira.
And Meiko, going back through your journey, are you the kind of person that was always positive during some of those hurdles you had to overcome, and injuries and things like that? And what helps you kind of stay focused that you might have opportunities like this later in your career?
To be honest, it was like just knowing the end goal. So even when things was hard for me, I know what I wanted to be. So I was like, I want to be this person, or I look up to somebody that's, making plays, or, if I want to be that guy, what do they do in order to be like, to be in a position they're in? So in my head, I was like, think positive. If there's rehab, treat every rep of rehab like an interception or making the tackle. Like how they say, picture what you want to do in the game. I was just doing that through rehab and just and just being honest with myself and knowing that I'm not in charge of whatever comes to me. So I got to just always think positive because somebody's situation is worse. So I just look at it like that every day.
Okay, David.
Hey, Meiko. So just kind of playing off what Ira just asked you there, coming all the way around full circle back to a Power 5 program, is that why you haven't stopped smiling the whole time we've been talking to you?
No, I'm just grateful, man. Because when he brought that up, I just was thinking about all the times I couldn't go to practice or couldn't do stuff. So it's exciting just to be able to do it and know, like I said, know you're not in charge of it, and it's a higher power that's in charge of everything. So you gotta just be grateful for every day.
Okay, anything else for Meiko? Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Think we're all
Have a great
set.
one.